y'all, I'm Abby. Welcome to my channel, Abby's Retro Rescue, where I rescue vintage toys from my Gen X childhood and bring them on here to share with all of you. So I can't wait to share with you this random assortment of stuff that I have found, and it is indeed super random. So hang on to your seats, and also happy holidays, y'all. So as I mentioned earlier, these things are super random. That's kind of what makes these haul videos fun, I think. So hopefully you like the randomness. These are items that I have found through the estate sales, and I don't go in there looking for specific things. I'm really just hunting for things from my childhood, things from the 80s and 90s that I think you would enjoy seeing or buying, things that are collectible or super retro. And the first item I have to share with you is very niche retro item, very popular from the 80s. It is the Bedazzler. This is the deluxe Bedazzler. I've bought a few of these before, but I've never had the deluxe. And I'm not going to lie, I totally bought this for the packaging because this box is so cool. It might end up on our 80s wall or in my office, but it also had all of the stuff inside. Looks like this person bought this from Michael's for $12.99. So not exactly a cheap product. I don't remember what I paid for it. It wasn't $12.99, don't worry. Now this sale that I bought this from, this person was a crafter. They had a massive craft room. They kept everything very organized. So that's fun. And this did not disappoint. They had, look, they have all of their little accoutrements in a nice, neat Ziploc bag. A lot of these, when I buy them, don't come with all of the stuff, but this crafty crafter had purchased extra little doodads. What are these called? The things you put on your sweatshirts, like these red ones here. They're not all sparkly. We have red and green. Oh, you guys, we could do a holiday. We could do a holiday shirt. And then I don't even know. Oh, here's some larger gold ones. Let's see what's in here. Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. What are these called? I'm sure they have a name. I don't know. Anyway, they kept everything. And even the instructions and some patterns. I've never had these before. My other sets didn't come with the patterns. So I don't even know exactly how this works. One of these days we're going to get this out and figure it out. But look at you guys. Rhinestone. Oh, studs. That's what they're called. Okay. Studs. Rhinestone and stud patterns. My mom probably could have told me that. And it has all different things. You can make an umbrella. You can make a design here. You can make some leaves, a butterfly, a star. That might be nice for the holiday season. An anchor for the 80s cruise. So the patterns are fun. And then also a deluxe Bedazzler fashion and instruction booklet. Oh, y'all. I mean, you could bedazzle your entire dress, your overalls. Come on. Let's bring this back. Let's bring this trend back, y'all. Okay, that's not even the machine. I haven't even shown you the main thing. The main thing is, of course, the Bedazzler itself. If you've never seen one of these, this is what it looks like. Now, I had one of these back in the 80s, but it's been a minute since I've used it. I think you put the prongs up. Oh, maybe you put it in here. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to read the directions. Basically, I know you put your fabric through there and you're going to put, you know, the doodad in there or maybe in here. And when you mash it down, it's going to close those prongs on the stud, and then it's going to secure it to your shirt or whatever you're bedazzling. So this is what a bedazzler looks like. There's a whole bunch of different heads and springs, and I don't know what all these do. Maybe you need different heads for different sizes of studs. I'm thinking that's probably why. But wait, there's more. This thing is quite the bargain. Okay, little baby size ones. Here's some small gold ones. And medium-sized gold and silver. This person has provided me with, I'm sure, hours of crafting if I so desire. Maybe in the new year, I'll take up bedazzling as a hobby. You never know. But can I get all this crap back in the box? Wow. That was loaded with goodies. I just realized it does say here that the deluxe bedazzler comes with the new size number 60 setter. Okay, so those little things are called the setters, and we've learned 2 vocabulary words, setter and stud. As seen on TV, you guys. All right, we're bringing back the bedazzler. Stay tuned. Next up, here's something that I could bedazzle if I decided to. At first glance, I thought that this was like a gift set of socks. But then I decided to take a closer look. And here's a clue what it is, because on the tag it says exercise essentials. And y'all, it does not get any more 80s than this. A brand new pair of never used leg warmers. Oh, these would match my shirt. I should totally put these on. I got my Garfield Happy Holiday shirt. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. All right. I'm ready now. I've got some shopping to do this afternoon. It's kind of a cold day. My legs will now be warm. But wait, there's more. Because it also came with this super sweet headband. What? And also wristbands. I am Olivia Newton-John. Let's get physical, ready to rock. Let's get physical. So 80s, this is what I live for. It's a time capsule of the 80s right here. Just a little exercise set. Probably something that I would have gotten for Christmas back in the day. But this person never opened theirs, so now I get to open it like it's a new gift to myself. Next up, a bag of raisins. Doesn't everyone need a bag of California raisins? So it's marked $5. I think I got the 25% discount. So whatever 25% off of $5 is, that's what I paid for these. These are dated 1987. Very cute. California raisins are interesting. There's several iterations of them. Of course, they did sell them at Hardee's, but these are a little bit bigger than the ones from Hardee's. And so I don't know. I think they were sold just on their own. Oh, now see, this is a smaller one. Okay, this one is a Hardee's size. This one, see how it's bigger? So this size is bigger. And then separate from that bag, they had a random one that I thought looked a little bit bigger, but they're close. So both of these are labeled 1987. The Hardee's ones were also 1987, so it's a little bit confusing. I think 1987 was the height of popularity for the raisins, and there were just a lot of different ones. They even have like plushy ones, and they have these posable, bendable ones that you can get that are bigger than this. So anyway, there's all different ones, but I love the California raisins. I think they're super cute, and they sell really well in my Etsy shop. Another thing that is popular in my Etsy shop are the pound puppies. And I found these baby pound puppies at an estate sale. I don't know why they taped them together, because they were trying to sell them like one set price for 3 of them, I guess. So they, instead of putting them in a baggie, they just taped them. So I need to take this tape off, and I'll probably run them through the washing machine. But they're very cute. They are popular in my store. They usually sell pretty easily as soon as I list them, and they might make a fun stocking stuffer. I just realized since I have on my leg warmers, now I'm ready to show you the next thing, because it's the Richard Simmons cookbook, you guys. This is the Deal a Meal Richard Simmons cookbook. There's Richard. Oh, rest in peace. I love this guy. And I love this cookbook, and I snagged it right away. He probably has other ones, but this one is really good. This is actually one of my personal favorite cookbooks. It has several of my tried and true favorite recipes. Back during COVID, Keith and I actually did the whole deal a meal weight loss program. It truly works. And during that time, I cooked some of the recipes out of here because it had the points built in. And so that way you knew like exactly how many points you get or whatever. But as it turns out, these are actually really good recipes. Then at the bottom, it tells you how many of the different cards that you would pull from your deal a meal thing. So that's why I started using it. But then as it turned out, it just has some really good recipes in it. And I love this cookbook. So anyway, I found another copy of it. I bought it to share with you guys. I will put it in my Etsy shop at some point when I get around to it. And some of you might enjoy this as well. Sticking with the book category, I got several other books. I got a Mad Libs #3. I also have Mad Libs #1, the very first one. This is the #3. And it's mostly unused, but there are a few that were filled in that made Keith and I giggle. They're funny. Kids are fun. It wasn't anything like naughty. We used to always try to think of bad things to put in there. Okay, and then the Pink Panther Haunted House. Oh, how cute is this? Okay, this actually cracked me up. Teen Word Finds, featuring Pat Peterson, teen heartthrob from Knots Landing. And then inside, it had these different like word searches, such as Bon Jovi. And there's also a Van Halen word find. And it's like names of their songs and stuff. And this is truly awesome. So the original price would have been $1.25, and this is from October 1987. My vintage coloring books have been selling really well lately, so I got some more. This is Color and Say. This one's just like a little preschool one, but it's super retro and super cute and not used at all. And then Bullwinkle. Remember Bullwinkle and Rocky? How cute is that? Bullwinkle coloring and activity book. And then this one, my personal favorite, the A-Team coloring book. Oh my goodness, it's so funny. Oh, look at, there's Mr. T. Aren't these so fun? And they're hardly, some of them are not used at all. Some of them are used a little bit. And whenever I list them, I write on there, how much of the pages have been used. So you'll know, but super fun vintage coloring books. And then one magazine, this is Super Mag, volume 1, #3. I have a few of these. This is a very early one. It's got the Fonz. And then who is this lady here? Is it Pinky Tuscadero? It is Pinky Tuscadero. And on the back, we have Welcome Back, Cotter. And inside it has like different articles for kids, different little comics and puzzles. And oh, look, there's the Fonz, and it's a motorcycle maze. Amazing fun. Heck yeah. I just want to go back in a time machine so bad. And really, like, the closest thing you can get are things like this. So that's why I keep buying them. I got a few vinyl records. Now, Keith and I have started a holiday collection of vinyl records, which we are going to be sharing with you in our next video. So stay tuned for that. That's on our other channel, our Gen X Life, which if you haven't followed us, you should do that. We haven't made very many videos over there lately. He's been super busy this year because he started a different position at work, a new job. And so that's where he's been, in case y'all are wondering why it's been mostly just me around here. But on our other channel, we are going to share with you guys our top holiday vinyl picks. And so a fun record that I got that is not holiday, that for my personal collection, Strawberry Shortcake Over the Rainbow, limited edition collector series. And I totally bought this for the picture because look, I've actually never had one of these before, shockingly. It's a picture disc. And so it's a record, it plays just fine, but it's got a beautiful picture on there. Now, I will say, I listened to this record. Well, at least I listened to side 1. And I could not bear to listen to any more of it. It's really bad, you guys. It's really bad. The little girl, I'm sorry if you're out there, whoever was the singer on here, it's not good. the girl that's playing Strawberry Shortcake. It's just not good. But it's so cute. So it'll be a great decoration, but I won't be spinning this one probably ever again. I also got this cool board game. I mostly got it for Keith. I probably should have just saved it for Christmas, but I already told him about it. So, but it's a Star Wars board game, Escape from the Death Star by Kenner. You'll recall that Kenner was the popular toy maker that made both Strawberry Shortcake and the Star Wars action figures, among other things. And of course, like all good toy makers, they went out of business. I don't, Keith and I were talking about that last night because we were talking about Coleco. Like, how did Coleco go out of business after being so successful with the Cabbage Patch Kids? And one of our viewers told me to watch this show called The Toys That Built America, the one about the Cabbage Patch Kids. And we did watch it last night. It was fascinating. And it kind of explains what happened to Coleco, their downfall. I am curious what happened to Kenner because they were equally popular and then they just died. And I don't really know why. But anyway, this game is really cool. It's totally complete. Great condition. Here's the game board. We're escaping from the Death Star. And we've got, you know, the little characters. They're still in the little bag and everything. And they've got, you know, the cards. The Force is with you. It's got a spinner here. All the things, all the pieces. We haven't tried playing it yet. I'm sure it's riveting. Keith and I will probably give it a try here soon. There you go. Star Wars, the game. I also got a couple of these melamine character plates. And these are definitely from the 70s. Raggedy Ann and Andy, Holly Hobby. These are pretty collectible and they're in such great shape. And then I also got another fun thing I like to buy are like vintage party goods that have not been used. And one of my favorite characters as a kid was Casper the Ghost. Casper the Friendly Ghost. These are Casper napkins for your next Casper themed party. And then, so there's the cocktail napkins, and then there was also some luncheon napkins, 16 of these guys that are not even opened. And there were 21 of the cocktail napkins. And then there were also in that same bin, this person, a lot of people collect these and then they don't use them. My mom used to do that too. She would have like holiday napkins for every holiday that you could imagine. So this one was actually some Snoopy ones, well, some Woodstock. Make tracks to the snacks. Oh, and they have a Hallmark sticker on there. We used to go to Hallmark to buy all of our fun party goods. It even has the logo on the napkins too. That's really cool. Make tracks to the snacks. Another item that's been popular in my Etsy shop lately are vintage patches. And so I was excited to find this grab bag of vintage patches. And they're all different. This one's like a little, I guess, flower packet, seed packet, cola. I've actually sold a similar one like this, but it was Dr. Pepper. It's supposed to be like Coke, but it's generic. Cola? Cola, anyone? Do you guys say Coke, cola, or pop, or soda? What do you say where you live in your region? Here in Kansas, we say pop. But I used to think that sounded silly because I was from Dallas, and in Texas, we just say Coke, and that can be any kind of pop. So you would say like, do you want a Coke? And then somebody would say yes. And then you go, what kind? And it could be Sprite or Dr. Pepper. Coke just meant cola. But when I moved here, they say pop. And so I've since adopted that. This is another flower packet one. Oh, that's cute. A little kitty cat. And there's two of these are like watches. This one's very detailed little watch there. And then this one's super cute because it looks like a swatch, you guys. Doesn't that look like a swatch? And then this one is like a navy thing. So those are fun. I will put these in my Etsy shop. They're listed under vintage patches, and then there's like a drop-down menu. You can just pick the one that you want. But usually they sell really fast for some reason. I guess patches are in. And you know, when Keith and I were making our battle jackets a couple years ago, we struggled to find cool vintage patches. So I guess that other people are also looking for them. Although these aren't exactly battle jacket worthy because they're not like cool rock bands or anything, but they're still fun. I got one little holiday pin, this cute koala with the candy cane, and it is a Hallmark pin. I cannot read the date. Maybe you can. You can tell it's from the 80s though. Like, just look at it. It's totally from the 80s. My friends and I would have worn this. I probably owned something like this at some point. I love the Hallmark holiday pins. I keep buying them. Super random. I got a Smurfette in a car. She's so cute. Little Smurfette die cast. She doesn't come out, but very cute. At one point, I had a whole set of these and I sold them. It was all the different characters, but this was my favorite one. So you might recall in a recent video, I had a big Happy Meal haul. Today I have a small Happy Meal haul. I got another one of the Dino McChangeables, which I like those very much, as you know. So grabbed that one. And then in that same bin, I got 3 more of the little Tiny Toons ones. I had gotten some of these in that haul that I showed you, which I will link it in case you missed it. So I got a few more. I'm not sure if I have the complete set, but I might. I have to go back and dig those out and see how many different ones were possible. But here are 3, and then I know I had at least 2 or 3 others in that haul. So I will check and see if I have a complete set. I might just sell them as a complete set, but they're very cute. They're these little vehicles, and then they do different things like this one, the Tasmanian Devil guy spins. I believe they are from 1992. So the thing I got the most excited about this time isn't that big of a deal, but it was a big deal to me because you might recall in recent haul videos, I've picked up 2 of these Baby Hugs Care Bears. Now, Baby Hugs is very cute, has a little diaper and everything, washed up really nicely. And I have 2 of them. But Baby Hugs is a twin, and her twin is blue, and it's called Baby Tugs. So I was on the lookout for Baby Tugs just so that I could reunite the twins. And I found one. It was on a picture of an estate sale, and I went there first thing, and it was still there. And so I'm happy to report that I did get Baby Tugs. He hasn't been through the wash yet. He will. I put that OxyClean in there, and it just kind of takes away the dinginess and the dustiness, but he doesn't have any like stains or anything. So he'll clean up just as nicely, I'm sure. And then these 2 twins will be back together. So that made me very happy to find Baby Tugs. And you might also recall in a recent video, in fact, my last 2 videos were Cabbage Patch Kid hauls. I got this little toddler back here and several other unique Cabbage Patch Kids. So I have made separate videos for those. So if you're into the Cabbage Patch Kid thing, so I'll link those videos in case you missed them. Hey, thanks so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed this one, I have a whole playlist of thrift hauls just like this, and I will link them right here and see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.